The Dodgers had their backs against the wall again, just like it was in Game 4 when they were down 21, except this time elimination was on the line and it was coming off an absolutely devastating loss in Game 5. Well, just like in Game 4, the Dodgers showed up ready to play and ensured that we'd be getting a Game 7 thanks to a 31 victory. Rich Hill was back on the mound for the Dodgers after his surprisingly controversial 4-inning, 60-pitch outing in Game 2. In that outing, Hill only gave up a run despite 3 walks and 3 hits, mainly because he was able to strike out 7. Well, tonight Hill had another short outing, and one that he was effective in as well. He surrendered just 1 run on a George Springer solo shot to right with 2 outs in the third. Springer jumped on a 10 fastball that was spotted well down and away, so you just have to tip your cap. Rich threw just 58 pitches in 4.2 innings before being removed, giving up just 4 hits and a walk intentional while striking out 5. Hill's removal was definitely something that could be second-guessed. He had the 5th inning start with a single and a double, putting runners on second and third with nobody out, but Rich then struck out back-to-back batters. With the top of the order rolling around for a third time, an intentional walk was issued and Brandon Morrow was summoned. The intentional walk left me confused because it left Morrow no room for error and opened the door for an absolutely massive inning with the heart of the order to follow. The pitching change was curious because the pen has struggled with fatigue, Hill's pitch count was still low, and Rich still looked effective. Nevertheless, the moves were made and they worked out, with Morrow inducing a ground out to escape trouble in the 5th. Brandon was also tasked with starting the 6th and he looked like his normal self, getting a ground out and a strikeout to start. However, he then allowed a single and was removed for Tony Watson due to handedness matchups. Watson promptly hit a batter to make the threat quite real, though he escaped thanks to a liner up the middle being caught to end the inning. On the other side of things, Justin Verlander was also back on the mound for the Astros. While he limited the Dodgers to 2 hits and 2 walks in 6 innings, both of those hits were homers that accounted for 3 runs. Well, he was sharp early, with a Yasiel Puig flare single in the 2nd, the only thing he allowed through 5 dominant frames. However, the bats got to him in the 6th, thanks largely to the bottom of the order. Austin Barnes started the inning with a single, and Chase Utley followed by doing what he does best and got hit by a pitch to start a rally. Chris Taylor thankfully cashed in their only chance against Verlander, doubling the other way to score a run and tie the game. Corey Seager followed by bombing one to right, that somehow fell short on the warning track for a sac fly. So that got the Dodgers a 21 lead, but certainly not as big as they were expecting on that fly ball, especially after Justin Turner and Cody Bellinger followed by popping out and striking out, respectively. No insurance to be had. Back to the Dodgers pen, Watson also started the 7th after getting out of the 6th and issued a walk to start things, including 2 borderline pitches that were not given despite a big zone all night. Honestly, I didn't have a problem with the umpiring through the first 4 games, but these last 2 games have been erratic and atrocious. Anyway, so Kenta Maeda entered in relief of Watson and immediately got a ground out, but then allowed an infield single to put him in trouble. Thankfully, he managed to escape the inning without damage after inducing a fly out and ground out. After missing out on a chance to get insurance in the 6th, Jock Peterson thankfully took care of things in the 7th, liming a missile out to left for his 3rd homer for the World Series to make it 31. So happy for the guy, who takes a ton of shit from Dodgers fans. That provided a torn lead in the 8th to Kenley Jansen. Yeah, they were extending their relief ace for 6 outs again, which maybe logically is not the most sound decision, but I found it hard to disagree given the circumstances. I want to disagree with going to Kenley already, but it's an elimination game. Worry about tomorrow if we get there. So hard to whine. Chad Moriyama November 1, 2017. After struggling this series, Kenley got a 123 inning in the 8th and then a 123 innings in the 9th, throwing just 19 pitches and notching 3 strikeouts. It's on, folks. Tommy Lasorda with words of encouragement for tomorrow. Tommy Lasorda embraced Dave Roberts outside the press conference room. "You haven't done shit until you win tomorrow," Lasorda told him. Pedro Mora at Pedro Mora November 1, 2017. Tommy Lasorda tells Dave Roberts, "You haven't done us until you win tomorrow." Pic.twitter.com sell 9s/8. CJ Fogler at Chaziro November 1, 2017. Yuli Gurriel got the welcome at Dodger Stadium he deserved. The loudest boos of the World Series for Yuli Gurriel at Dodger Stadium. Pic.twitter.com Nershink, Arash Markazi at Arash Markazi November 1, 2017. Rich Hill helped. Rich Hill was very unhappy with Yuli Gurriel's gesture to Yu Darvish in Game 3. Hill stepped off the mound so the fans could boo more. Andy McCullough at McCullough Times November 1, 2017. Rich Hill on stepping off to let the crowd boo Yuli Gurriel. That was my silent gesture to condemn Gurriel's insult toward Yu Darvish. Andy McCullough at McCullough Times November 1, 2017. Here's why Rich Hill took his time on the mound to pitch to Yuli Gurriel. Picked out Twitter.com 24 to at Joshua Thornton at Joshua Thornton _ November 1, 2017. Fox made a Rich Hill pitch disappear. They also did this. Thank you to Fox. Pic.twitter.com 8HWR8C1JXF. Chad Moriyama at Chad Moriyama November 1, 2017. All within a half-inning quality start for them. Speaking of Rich, the Dodgers are now 104 in the postseason and this World Series is somehow tied at 33. Folks, we have a Game 7 of the World Series tomorrow at Dodger Stadium. This is absolutely nuts. The mound matchup will be Yu Darvish against Lance McCullers, just like it was in Game 3, but this is gonna be quite different. Alex Wood and Clayton Kershaw will definitely be available for the Dodgers, while Dallas Keuchel, Charlie Morton and Brad Peacock will likely be available for the Astros. It's gonna be a glorious mess.